I sailed north and used the charts on the sea strider to find Cutthroat Island. When I arrived, I was disheartened to find that the cove had been cleaned out of all of its treasure and the inhabitants of the island had all disappeared. One can only assume that when the previous captain was captured, they took everything that was not nailed down and scattered to the wind. While doing a bit of exploration, I came across a lone librarian living in the woods. I convinced him to join me on the island. Later in the journey, I came across a bustling town where I talked to a young farmer girl to come back with us as well. It was clear she was attracted to Bill the librarian, and by the time we returned to the island, they were engaged to be wed. I performed their ceremony with haste, and soon they were expecting their first child. Knowing that this was a good step towards repopulating the island, I encouraged them to keep at it by bringing them many cakes. Now I turned my attention to the magical studies. The library was one of the few places that was not ransacked. I soon had a basic grasp of the ways of Thaumcraft, botanic flowers, blood magic, rune magic, witchery, and Ganymede's devices. It's a new day, and now it's time to go check on my villagers. They've been pretty busy over here. Let's see, Bill the librarian and his lovely wife Jennifer the farmer. Well, you guys need to get busy again because we need more people on the island. I mean, I know you guys have a big family so far. All these kids running around and stuff. Some guards have been moved in and hired so that they protect them at night and stuff. It seems like all of your kids, Bill. Where'd you go, Bill? I think he's busy with Jennifer. They're having their morning discussion. Yeah. Anyway, all of Bill's children have been turning out to be librarians as well. So I'm gonna have a city full of librarians, I think, which is probably okay. So, what I do to get these guys to get busy with it is I make some cake, because with Minecraft Comes Alive mod installed, it changes the way villagers work a lot. So you don't have to have doors and stuff. You actually can arrange weddings between your villagers. You can even marry a villager if you wanted and have your own wife and have children with them and do that kind of stuff. I'll get into that later, but right now, oops, actually I need to make the cake. To get them to marry in the first place, you have to make some rings. For marrying two villagers together, you just take 3 iron. That one's full of stuff. Let me go over to this crafting table real quick to show you the recipe here. You take 3 iron, and that'll give you a ranger's ring. You need 2 of these in order to get 2 villagers to marry, and when you present the ranger's ring as a gift to a villager, they will marry the closest eligible villager that's standing near them. So you want to make sure you have your 2 villagers that you want to marry. You want to make sure that they're the ones closest to each other when you do it. And then once they're married, you can take them some cakes, which is why I have the cows on the roof here. I figured that was probably the safest place for them for the time being. They won't get away, they won't fall down the hole, and they won't get off the roof because of the fence. Until I get the farm rebuilt over there. And you can see that I haven't really touched that farm building over there. That's one of the ruins from the ruins mod. Puts this farm building in, barn. But this one needs a lot of work. It's missing doors and pieces, parts all over the place, and stairs are in the wrong place. Holes in the floor and everything. So I'll get this fixed up sometime soon, probably between episodes, and then get that a proper farm over there. Now, in order to make these cakes, I had to do a little bit of, like I said, I had to go get some cows and put them in a place where they wouldn't get lost, which is on the roof over there. I also made a little chicken coop here, which is just some fences 2 chickens on each side, some hoppers feeding into this chest, and you see it's giving me quite a lot of eggs already, so no worries there. I have a good supply of eggs. So, Jenny, where did Bill go? I need Bill. Let me go find Bill. He's run off again. It doesn't usually take him very long to get out of the house. So let's have him follow me. You can have regular villagers follow you. You cannot have guards follow you. You have to hire them or something. I haven't gotten that deep into the mod yet. It's a pretty cool mod. Definitely adds a lot of extra flavor to the villagers. So what you do is talk to one of the couple. Doesn't matter if it's the guy or the girl. You tell them to interact and you give them a gift. And you have to have 2 cakes. You have to have one for each villager. So I'm going to give them the cake, do the heart dance, and then now you can see that Jenny has a new child in her hand, and that will grow up in about 15 minutes and become an actual child that will walk around the village. One of the things I really like about this is you can see Hannah has fully grown. They've actually got quite a few. Okay, Ariane has fully grown. She's grown up. They've been having a lot of girls, but there's one of the child. Gwen is a child. And when they're first born, they're really small. And then, like, as time goes on, I'm not exactly sure the exact amount of time. I think it's something like maybe 40 minutes or maybe an hour or so of in-game time that they're loading. You know, make sure you're in the area and that they stay loaded. Like, if you let the chunks unload, they stop growing, obviously. But you can actually watch them physically get a little bit taller and a little bit taller as they grow up until they become adults, at which point they'll take on a profession, which apparently is the same profession as their father. So, since I've only got the one male villager here, basically my Adam and Eve, Bill the librarian, and Jennifer the farmer, it appears that all of their offspring are going to end up being librarian, which is, I guess that makes a difference when you're doing your trades, because they're going to have the library trades. So that's a slight issue, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. There might be a way for me to change their profession or something. Well, I'll look into that and address that in the future. But anyway, that's what I've been doing about getting my village repopulated. Oh yeah, Bill's still following me. Okay, I'm done with you, Bill. I'm done with you. You can stop following me now. Go hang out with your wife. She needs your help with the baby. Yeah, there we go. And they'll talk to you as you hang out around them, and you can interact with them. Like, you can interact with them and you can chat with them. It'll change their the amount of, I think, hearts. Yeah, that's their attitude towards you. You have to get over 100 hearts in order to be able to marry a villager if you wanted to do that. So I don't know if any of these guys would actually have that. I think the one that I was looking at, maybe, is that the one right there? Yeah, I think that's the one. Diane, the guard. She's passive and shy as her trait. And she's kind of cute with her red hair. So I was thinking about maybe eventually marrying Diane. I don't know if she's got enough hearts. She does not really have enough hearts for me. Can I chat with her? And not every scene she actually did not like being chatted with. So maybe if I tell her a joke, did that help? That helped. So eventually, through interaction and gifts and stuff, you can get their hearts up to over 100. At that point, you can propose to them by giving them an engagement ring, or you can marry them directly by giving them a marriage ring. Now, if you give them an engagement ring, it's kind of a little bit better, because when you get engaged, you can go around and collect gifts from the other villagers before you do the actual wedding. So it's a good way to get stuff. I'm not exactly sure what kind of stuff, because I haven't done it yet. So we'll get into that in a future episode when I get married. Probably to Diane the guard, who apparently is taking a bath right now in the garden. So that was the one I was looking at. There was another female guard, because I figured a guard would be a good wife for a pirate captain. Someone that was able to defend themselves, and they do. The guards, the Minecraft Comes Alive guards, do a pretty good job of killing zombies and anything that wanders into the village. So yeah, let's get on to the magic portion of this episode. So I've done some Thaumcraft. Obviously, I have this little Thaumic hut, and I've set this up over here. my blood altar here is real nice. It's only tier 4 so far, but I want to get it tier 5 today, so that's one of the things I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing that towards the end of the episode. There's also when I'm going to do the reveal of the current cheat, bug, whatever you want to call it. Basically, some kind of cheaty way to get ahead with blood magic. So under here was why I put this trapdoor, this kind of secretish looking trapdoor. Down here is where I'm going to actually put my infusion altar for my blood magic for the time being. And this may all change in the future. But for now, this is where it's at. I was kind of considering moving my blood altar on top of the Pirate Cove, way up there on the very tippy top. Let me know what you guys think, if I should move this up there or if it's okay where it's at. Because right now I've got blood magic, I've got witchery, I've got thaumcraft, kind of all in the same general area right around here. And botanic flowers are real close by too, which is right there. So kind of all my magic is kind of centralized in this general part of the village around where I'm currently been living out of. I still haven't moved into the cove yet. I'm going to get to that between episodes. I'm going to actually start moving my stuff over there. And so probably next episode I'll be running around the base over there instead of around the village doing stuff. But I'll still be coming down here to do my magic. So let me know what you think about if I should, well, obviously I need a large area for witchery, blood magic, and botanic flowers. So I was thinking that those are probably going to have to stay down here. Other than the blood magic, could possibly go up there on the top, like I said. And the thaumcraft, I definitely could move the thaumcraft in there somewhere. I was trying to find a spot where I would be able to fit the infusion altar in there. And I found a few places where it would probably fit, but I wasn't sure I would be able to get enough magic knickknacks around it in order to prevent an instability in my infusions, which is kind of important. I wanna keep those as stable as possible. Just get rid of that. Get that zombie out of there because the sun's about to go down and I want to sleep away the night. Because I don't really want the zombies coming in trying to attack my villagers, and I don't have this the area lit up nearly well enough to prevent them from spawning or anything. The guards do a pretty good job, but they're not perfect, so I could lose a villager if I'm not a little bit careful, at least. Botania is probably one of the ones that I haven't done enough in right now. I've got some endo flames for generating power, generating mana, and I've got a little bit of mana. And it's kind of some of the more advanced things that I want to do later on are going to involve needing a higher tier of botanic stuff. So let's see, what could I possibly do to improve on that? So I think what I want to do is make some baubles. And one of the baubles I want to make is the sash that makes me run faster. Because, I'm already wearing haste, so if I combine that with the sash, that should really make me move like crazy fast. So let's maybe do that. Put this iron bit away. And get out my Lexicon Botania. Now if you don't, this is really there's the recipes for botanic stuff is not in NEI for the most part. Only a few of the actual crafting recipes are in NEI. Everything else you need this Lexicon Botania for. So it has really good in-game documentation for Botania. I really like it, and I think maybe one of the reasons she didn't do a whole lot of integrating with NEI is because she wanted you to use this in-game documentation, and like I said, it's really well done. In order to make this, you would just get any sapling, combine it with a book, and it's going to give you the Lexicon Botania. So then you can go in here and read about the basic mechanics, pretty much everything. You're going to want to get, well, first thing you're going to get is obviously a pure daisy, which I have my pure daisy right over here. Even before that, you're going to need a petal apothecary. This is like probably the main crafting thing for botanic flowers and stuff. So one of the things you got to do is you fill this up with water, and then you throw petals in here, depending on what the recipe is that you want to make. Like say I wanted to make a pure daisy, I could. Well, this is what the pure daisy does, but there's a recipe for it. It shows you that you put 4 petals, white petals, in a petal apothecary. whenever you're making a flower, the last thing you throw in is an actual vanilla seed. It can be a pumpkin seed, a melon seed, or just a regular old seed. This is what I usually use because I don't have a ton of pumpkins and stuff. I do not think that the Natura seeds would work, or any seeds from any other mod, but any vanilla seed should work when you throw that in there for that. So what do I want to make first? Well, one of the things I really want to have is a hopper hawk. That's going to be useful for later on. Very, very useful for later on. Let's see, what else? The runic altar. That's this thing right here. This is how you make runes, and you do that. Let's see, if we look at runic altar, does it show me how to make any runes? There we go, there's all the runes. You can see it has all these different runes, and these are used in various other crafting recipes. Either with the altar, sometimes in an actual crafting grid or whatever. Or sometimes I think you might even throw them in the Petal Apothecary for various stuff. You might notice also while I'm looking around, I have a question mark on, if I hold Shift, and it's going to tell me what I'm looking at for one. And then also, if I hold Shift and then click on an item, it's going to open right to the page that's going to describe that item. So that's kind of a nice little feature. Tells me all about mana spreaders and how they work. Mana spreaders are how the mana that is generated by these mana producing flowers gets transferred into a mana pool. This mana spreader takes mana out of the mana pool because it's adjacent to it, and sends it to this runic altar when the runic altar needs mana. And then we got this little dude right here, the tiny potato. This is a Botania thing, but he doesn't really have a specific purpose. He just cheers you on. So he's there just to cheer me on, to make sure that I get everything, while I have a little cheering section while I'm doing my botanic enchanting and stuff. So, oh yeah, that's right. The sash. That's what I want to make. That's the main thing I want to make from Botania today. So we'll get that done first. So the sash should be under natural apparatus? No. Baubles and accessories. All kinds of things you can make with Botania. Some fairly powerful stuff, some interesting stuff, some utilitarian stuff as well. So what I'm looking for is where is it at? Sojourner's Sash. This is going to help me move faster around, right? Increases movement speed, jump height, and resistance to fall damage. Okay. Well, I don't have to worry about fall damage because my blood armor takes care of all fall damage. It stops that. So what I'm really interested in is the movement speed and maybe the jump height. If it adds to my current extra jump height, that would be great too. So let's look at the recipe for this. 4 pieces of leather, a rune of earth, and a rune of air, and a piece of mana steel. That's not too bad. So when you're looking at one of these recipes, like it says there, if you shift click, you can see the recipe for the item that I'm looking at. So what I'm going to need is some more mana steel ingots. Hopefully, let's double check that. Okay, I can just use regular iron. In a future update of Botania, I believe that mana steel requires steel, or that might just be a specific mod pack that I'm thinking about that does that. So I'm going to need some mana steel. To get mana steel, you just take an iron ingot, drop it on top of a pool of mana that has some mana in it. There we go, and it gives you a piece of mana steel back. So I needed, 3, I believe. So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3 there on the altar. And whenever things are in the altar, you see they just kind of float around the altar. It's kind of a cool graphical thing. So I need a mushroom, a block of coal, and a stone. Well, pretty sure I have some blocks of coal in here. Yep, blocks of coal. I need a stone. And where would I find a mushroom? Probably would find that over here in my plants. Plants? Mushroom? Somewhere? There it is. Okay. Oh, you know what else you need to make runes? You need living rock. There we go. So if I put the block of coal on there, the mushroom and the stone, once all that's on there, all I gotta do is click that. No, click that. No, I need a wand. Do I have my wand in here? No. Do I have it in here? Do I even have a wand? Might not have a wand. I think that might have been one of the items that got eaten by a hungry node. Yeah, a while back when I died and lost everything when I first started playing on the server. So let's grab out a black flower, why not? And some living wood. Get 2 petals, and then come on into the crafting grid. Just pull that stuff out for now. What I want to need is 3 of these living wood twigs in a diagonal, and 2 petals. It doesn't matter what petals you use, but it does affect the way the wand looks. So mine's going to have black petals because I'm a pirate. Arr. Okay, so now if I... Ooh, that makes a cool noise. So I click that with the wand, and you can see that it's transferring power over there, and you can see that there's a power nodule in the middle of it that's growing. Once this stops transferring power, it'll be ready to accept the final piece of the rune, which is one of these guys. It's going to take a moment, apparently. Okay, so now you see it's shooting electric up in the air and stuff like that, or those. That means it's ready. So all I need to do now is toss one of those on there, and then what is it? Click with it. Yeah, there we go. Toss a living rock on top. It just kind of needs to be on top of it, not actually. You don't want to click it into it, and then you hit the altar again with your wand of the forest, and it gives you the runes. Okay, so I got my 3 earth runes. Let's get the other ones. So if I want to go back to what I was looking at previously, and I need a air rune, so that's going to be 3 more mana steel, a feather, a string, and a carpet. So 3 more mana steel. And I know I'm going to need 1 for later too, so I might as well make that one now. 1, 2, 3. That one's for later. So I need a feather, a string, and a carpet. No feather or string in there. Definitely could make carpet from here. We'll just make brown carpet since I have so much brown right now. That stuff in there is for later when I'm going to build a ship. I'm getting my materials set up for that. So there's the carpets in there. I'm going to put the extra bit of carpet in here because I might need those later. So now I need a feather and a string. Should be able to find a feather. Aha! Feather here. And some string. What I can do for string, well actually, I don't need to do that. I have string right here. And since I'm right here and the sun's going down, it's a good time to go ahead and take a nap and bring that sun back up. So I don't have to worry about my villagers getting attacked by zombies. There we go. That goes in. And what was it, the feather? I think that's everything, right? Yeah. So now we'll start feeding it some power. We can go ahead and throw the living rock on top of it right now. Just wait. All we got to do is wait for the magic to happen. As soon as it's fully powered up, it'll start. Like I said, it'll start doing that thing where it shoots lightning bolts out the top of it. And there it goes. And click, and there's my runes. Excellent. So the final step of this can be done in a regular crafting grid, which I believe it was mana steel, with air runes there, earth there, and then the rest of it was leather. So no, it was right there, wasn't it? Yeah, I definitely have some leather. There we go, and there is my Sojourner's Sash. Okay, so let's kind of get an idea of how fast I run without the sash. Not bad. I mean, I do have the haste on my boots from blood magic, so that's nice. So now let's open up our thing and put the Sojourner's Sash on. Oh yeah, definitely an improvement. Definitely an increase in my speed. So now I'm even more crazy fast. Good. I like it. Okay, so there's my Botania thing for the day. Let's get on to another style of magic. And this one's going to be possibly new. It's new to me, so maybe hopefully it'll be new to you too. And this is going to be some rune magic. So what am we going to need first? First, I think we're going to need some obsidian. So we get some obsidian. Do I have obsidian in here somewhere? I have, man, just a little bit of obsidian. Oof. Get that stone out, and I'm going to need a block of glowstone. I think this is the recipe. It's like that. Hopefully I remembered it right. No, maybe it was like that. There we go. Rune of Crafting. Now this is the first thing you need whenever you're doing this. This is from the Adventures Amulet. You can see that I've got Adventures things sorted out here. This is another mod that uses the Baubles API, the same one that the Botania mod uses for its Baubles, and that was made by the creator of Thaumcraft. So, but what this one does is it allows you to make amulets, rings, and belts that go in your Bauble slot, and that do some different things and have a different way of being powered up. Now I could, what I'm going to be making is something for my next slot here. I could make it using Botania, but they have nerfed the one that I want, or well, the effect that I want. If I go back here and I look at, where is it at? The Pyroclast Pendant. This one used to be make you completely immune to any kind of fire, and you could swim in lava and stuff. That's no longer the case. They kind of nerfed it a bit, and there is an improved version of this through Botania, but I wanted to mess with this new mod because this one's going to allow me to go ahead and create a what am I trying to say? It's going to allow me to create a necklace that's going to make me pretty much fireproof. So I want that. Let's see if we can find, I don't know if I have a mundane. Oh, I do. I have a mundane amulet. That's good because I think I need that. So you'll find these mundane amulets and belts and stuff throughout the dungeons and stuff. Those are actually going to be used. They are Thaumcraft, but they are used for the rune craft too. So if we look at, see, the one I want to make is the Infernal Pendant. Oh, that's actually different. Okay, so maybe that's not the one maybe that's not the one I need. I need the Mundane Pendant, not the Mundane Amulet. Okay. So we'll have to figure that one out. This might be harder than I'm hoping. So I'm kind of learning this one right now. So let's see what we can do. One of the things you might want to do is make the book. So if I find a book, the extra speed kind of make it a little harder to get through doors, but that's okay. It's a worthwhile trade. There's a book. If you combine a book with the rune of crafting, you can get the Adventures Amulet. Oh, that used up my rune of crafting. Dang. So I'm gonna need to get more obsidian. Ooh. Let me go do that real quick. Actually, let me go the other way because it might be faster, and I don't want to have this open for a villager to fall in there. Although the villagers don't usually come over this area, they stay pretty close to over here in these houses in this general area, which is good. So if I come up here, I've actually got a place somewhere up here. There it is. Whee! I can fall all the way down. And now that's where I wanted to go. Somewhere down here, there was a place where I could get to some lava real easy. That's already should be obsidian. Well, there's some lava. I want to be careful not to fall in that just yet. Let's see, and I hear it over here. Looks like this is the place right here. Is that obsidian? It sure is. So, oh, yeah, here's a bunch of obsidian. All I need to do is get out my bound pickaxe, and I'm going to have a whole bunch of obsidian here in a second. Yay. There we go. Now I got a whole bunch of obsidian and probably a bunch of stuff I didn't need. Some redstone down here. I kind of want that. Don't necessarily want that. Actually, probably, I've got so much redstone, it probably isn't really a big deal. Whoa, 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 whoa. Somehow morphed myself into the wall. That's a new one. Okay, how do I get out of here? There we go. Yeah, out of there. Okay. That could have been bad. And wow, I just moved really crazy fast while flying now. The problem with this hole that I have right here is I can't go up it as a wasp. So I can go up it as a blaze, which is only an issue if it's raining outside. I should be, there we go. Fly straight up and out of here now. With a bunch of obsidian, a bunch of other stuff too, so. Okay, let's put away the ores real quick. Did I get any ores even? A little bit of ore. And what I do with all my cobblestone is I compress it. There may be a way in the future that I'll be able to do this in somewhat of an automated fashion. We'll get into that when I get to that point. There we go. And now I can make another adventurer's crafting thingy. Like so, and what was it? Like that. And then I think obsidian on the corners, right? Yeah, there we go. So, Rune of Crafting. And now we look in this book, it's a big book. It's got 53 pages. Tells you pretty much exactly everything about that you need to know about the mod for the most part. How to make the Rune of Crafting and what to do with that in order to be able to actually once you have the crafting rune, it will allow you to do all these. You got to do this in the world. So basically, we're in crafting recipes, things that you can do. What I want is one of, where's it at? The pendant slate. I think that's what I want. Not sure how that's going to work out, but let's see. Where do I want to set this? Kind of over here is good enough for now. So when you're looking at these crafting recipes, in here. It says this in here somewhere, but basically the top of the crafting grid is the north side of the stone of the Rune of Crafting. So if I want to make a pendant slate, I need, well, first of all, I need those blank slate thingy. Why do I make those? That's with, is that coal or obsidian? Doesn't say exactly. Wait, hold on. Okay, that must be obsidian. Okay, so I'm going to need more obsidian. I already have that. And then the next thing I need is, well, first of all, put this away before I do something bad with it. I've already used this thing to destroy part of the city once on accident. And I think I got it fixed, but for a while there was a hole under this building. So I need some wool. I need some obsidian. What was the other thing I needed there? Let's look at the book again. To make the actual blank, I need stone. Okay. Which I have some stone. Good. How much steam do I have right now? Not very much. How much coal do I have? Not very much. Well, I need a stack of stone, so I might eventually make a stone generator using this mod. It's actually the Adventure Amulet mod has a stone generator thing that you can make. I need to sleep away this night again so that my villagers don't come under attack. Oop, and I see a zombie over there. Let's go make sure the guards are taking care of it. Oh yeah, she got it. Who's that? That's Diane. Oh yeah, she's hot. Killing zombies for me. Okay. Next thing to do is come out here, check this recipe one more time. It's obsidian on the corners, so stone on each side here like so, and then I believe the obsidian in the corners. And then I think you just right click that. There you go, and it gives me the blank slate there. So good, I even put it in the right place already. So now all I need to do is add the other parts, which is going to be a block of gold. Oh, and some wool. Doesn't matter what color wool here. So now I need a block of gold. Where's that at? Do I not have enough gold? Uh-oh. It looks like I'm gonna have to go mining for some gold. Was kind of unexpected. Thought I had gold. Look out here real quick. Nope. Nope. Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna just do some quick mining and I'll be back when I have the gold block ready to go. Okay, I'm back. I've got the block of gold all ready to go. Got enough for like 3 blocks of gold just in case I want to do some more with it. Or I'll at least need gold in the future, that's for sure. Let's put that there, and now if I... what do I do? No? Maybe I did something wrong here. Let's double check this. Is it not the right color wool maybe? Maybe it does require to be a certain color? Don't see it saying gray, does it? No, purple, black. There's gray. Maybe not light gray? I don't know. Maybe I need to break that and put it back down? No? I don't know. It's definitely oriented the right way. Possibly... Yeah, I'm gonna try a different color wool just to make sure that it's not a wool thing. Okay, I should have... Whoops. We'll try white wool. And now. No. Okay, no. Something's not quite right. It says this is what to do. It's definitely wool. We'll try some other color then. One more try here, and then I'm going to give up on adventure amulets for this episode. And I'll just come back to it in the next episode. I've definitely seen black in the... I'm not in morph, so it's not a morph thing. Let me read this real quick and see if there's something I can figure out what I might be doing wrong. Okay, I've gone and mined enough gold blocks, well, gold to make 4 gold blocks to upgrade this rune of crafting to an awakened rune of crafting. So we'll see if that might do the trick. Because I read through the book, I couldn't find anything that specifically said why this is not working the way it is. Let's see. We need 4 gold blocks for obsidian. Gold on the corners, so 3, 4, and then obsidian. Oh, I missed. Better mine that back out. There we go. Now let's... Oh, okay. Didn't expect that. Oh, shoot, shoot. Ah. In the water. Jump in the water. Ah. Mobs. Oh my god. That's... That's crazy! Oh. I don't think it's done. I don't think it's done. Ah, water. Baby zombie. Nastiness all over the place. Oh, whew, okay, cool. Oh, it looks like, did it destroy anything good? Did the lighting buildings on fire? It did make it nighttime. Kill them guys. Okay, let me go get rid of the nighttime again. Oh, we cannot have that. Creeper, bad creeper. Oh, that was a good hit. I knocked him off and killed him. Okay, let's get rid of this nighttime effect real quick. Double check that we don't got anything nasty nearby. I see a creeper icon. There he is. Ooh, no, don't blow up around there. Ooh! Oh, no. Okay, that could be worse. I thought for sure I had him. Okay, let me... Did he break a piece of the... yeah. Get all this back. I think I can jump up out of here. Yeah, I can. Look at that. I jump real high now. Okay, yeah, let me just fix this enough so that my witch doesn't get out of the house. Yeah, that should keep her in there. I'll fix this in the rest later. Oh, did it mess up the... Ooh, it didn't mess up the ritual any. Okay, good. Gotta watch those creepers. I really hate creepers on the server. I just want to get rid of them like right away as soon as I see them. There's another one icon right here, but I think it's underground, so I'm okay there. Ooh, that was interesting. So yeah, be aware that when you go to make an awakened crafting rune, it it does some bad things. So there we go, awakened crafting rune. Let's look this over again. So what do I need? I need to make it the awakened crafting altar, maybe? Sure, why not? This seems like an okay spot for it, so we'll just go ahead and... And then we need 1, 2, 3 on each side. Probably gonna need to make a whole bunch of stuff for this, so... There we go, that'll sit there, and then... What else do I need? I need to make these other things. The 20 pillars and 4 crafting amplifiers. Okay. Pillars, I believe they are called... Whoop, back it up right there. That's what I'm looking for. That's going to take obsidian and more gold ingots. Okay, guys, I will be back after I do some more mining and some more crafting, and we'll put this together and see if this will do the trick. Okay, to craft the pillars and stuff that I need, and to make some of the other runes for some of the more interesting things that you can do with the adventures runes. One of the things you got to make is you got to make an inner rune, which is obsidian and cobblestone in this configuration around the crafting thing. And if I click it, there we go, it gives me an inert rune. So I'm going to make a whole bunch of these. I need a ton of these things. I think like 40, yeah, no, even more than that, like 80 of these or something like that. So anyway, I'm going to get to doing that, and I will be back in a little bit again. Okay, so I realized I was getting kind of long on the episode, and I wanted to keep these make sure I kept these less than 40 minutes. So, anyway, it's getting close to the end of this episode, so it's time for today's cheaty trick. It's going to be with the blood magic stuff. So, didn't get to upgrade the altar today and all that stuff. So, I guess the next episode is going to be all about magic stuff too, and I will do some more research with the adventures runes and stuff, so I can figure that all out and let you know what's up with that, and show you some interesting things that we can do with that. So, cheaty trick of the day is how to fill your blood magic altar with unlimited amounts of blood. So you can see that my blood magic altar is set up for self-sacrifice. I've got all self-sacrifice runes down here in the tier 3 and 4 areas. So that allows me to get a lot of blood per click. So quite a bit, and it's getting sucked up into my network, which is good because my network just ran out like a moment ago. That's why I was taking some damage from having my sword activated. So I want to fill up my network again. So of course I can just go ahead and give it my blood. I could let myself heal up, but it's easier if I change into a tiny bird. So a tiny bird has 1 health. Like maybe not even a full health, like it's a half a heart. So when I change back into human form, during the transformation, I can sack a whole bunch of blood, and I still end up with full health at the end of it. Then I can take my full health bar, drain it into the altar, change back into a tiny bird, and continue to do this over and over again for just basically crazy unlimited amounts of blood in my network. So when I upgrade this to a tier 5 altar, I'm going to put some capacity runes in there, and then most of the rest of them is going to still be self-sacrifice. I'm going to stick with the amount of speed runes that I currently have. I'm not too concerned about the speed right now. But there you go, there's the cheat trick of the day, how to fill your blood altar with unlimited amounts of blood using self-sacrifice. You don't have to worry about getting mobs to spawn and stuff like that, although I still probably will make one of those type of altars eventually. So I guess it's time to say goodbye. I hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making these videos, and be sure and leave a like, comment, thumbs up, all of that fun stuff if you enjoyed it. And even if you didn't enjoy it, go ahead and leave me a comment anyway and let me know how you feel I could do better next time. So till then, I will catch you later.